This shop makes over $10,000 a month selling print-on-demand mugs, and there's dozens of other shops just like it. In fact, some of these shops have made millions selling this product, and new stores are making hundreds of thousands after just 1 year of being open for business. So in today's video, I'll walk you through the easiest way to get started with this business, and I'll show you how to create best-selling mugs even if you have no previous design experience. And the best part is that you can do this from home with practically no cost and no risk whatsoever. Now, so you can really see the potential here and how profitable this market could be, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these listings right here. Now, if we conduct a super basic search for mugs and we run our Alura tool, we can see that some of these best-selling products are making well above $100,000 in revenue. And as you can see, this particular branch of the print-on-demand market is dominated by custom products. People really seem to like personalized mugs, and products that offer to place a customer's picture and name on a mug or even a picture of their pet tend to do incredibly well. This one, for example, generates about $4,000 a month and has made well over $140,000 in total revenue. Pretty much the same one with this one right here with over $120,000 in revenue. So as you can see, these designs are extremely simple, just a picture and a name, maybe a date too, or some super basic text. After all, Etsy is a marketplace where millions of people come to get their custom products, so there's really no surprise there. So I'll explain how to easily create products like these, but I also want to dive a little deeper to show you how other niches are performing. So let's go ahead and search for something a little more specific, like camping mugs. And again, if we run our Alura tool and filter by revenue, we can see that once again, custom products are performing the best. In this niche, however, there's a slight twist. Customization is added to an existing design. Like for example, in this case, we have a beautiful mug with a really cool minimalist camping design, and you can choose to add your name on it. And this minimalist design has made $50,000 in revenue. The same goes for this listing that has brought in over $40,000 in revenue. As you can see, it includes a beautiful tree line with some other details, and of course the name of the customer as the main element. I really love camping mugs and camping apparel in general, and some of the most beautiful mug designs that I've seen do feature some camping theme. So I'll show you guys how you can create beautiful designs like these ones using my favorite graphic design tool. So if you guys enjoy this content, please consider subscribing and leaving your comments down below. It really makes a huge difference. It's completely free and it helps me to continue to create content like this for you guys. So I truly appreciate it, and now let's get into it. So as you can see, this store has been consistently selling about 500 mugs every month. Now that is a lot of mugs to buy, print, package, and ship yourself. That's where the print-on-demand business model comes in. You basically work with the print-on-demand supplier that provides you with white label products to print your designs on. So you just need to choose the product that you want to sell, whether it be t-shirts, tumblers, candles, or mugs, and then simply choose a model and upload your designs. And every time you sell a mug, the print-on-demand provider will take care of printing the mug, packaging it, and shipping it directly to your customer. This means that you don't have to take care of the boring and repetitive part of the business, and instead you only need to focus on the fun part, which is creating cool designs and uploading new listings to your shop. And the best part is that you only pay for those mugs after you've made a sale. So really the only cost to run this business is the subscription to your design tool. And I'm gonna show you one of the best ones you can use to create any kind of design you could possibly imagine. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who believe that the print-on-demand market is oversaturated and that there's a lot of competition out there, and therefore it makes no sense to start a business like this in 2024. So let's take a look at some of those assumptions objectively and analyze whether this is true or not through the lens of data. Now, the reality is that as big and popular as this market is in 2024, it is only getting started, and it's actually projected to grow exponentially over the next 8 years. The overall POD market currently sits at $8 billion annually, which is already a massive increase compared to previous years. And that might discourage some people, but the fact is that regardless of how big the growth has been lately, this market is actually projected to grow 8 times by 2032. Now, this is something that you should absolutely take into consideration when starting a new business: its upside potential and its projected growth. And in the case of print-on-demand, those two variants are extremely positive. This means that as long as you manage to capture even a tiny fraction of this market, you're likely to make life-changing money if you start today and work hard to ride that trend over the coming years. So for this job, we're going to be using Kittl, which is a comprehensive graphic design platform. What's great about Kittl is that it bundles together pretty much every tool you could possibly need to create amazing designs all in one place. And if you use the code that I'm going to leave in the description down below, you'll get an even bigger discount on your first month. So make sure to take advantage of that. So let's take one of these listings as an example, and I'll show you how easy it is to create a similar design using Kittl. So let's go ahead and create a new project. Now, if we navigate to the left-hand side of the screen, you can access all the tools you need to create your designs. So let's go ahead and click on templates, and up here you can choose your category. Now, we don't have a specific mug category, but what I found is that the logo category actually bundles together precisely the kinds of designs that would fit a mug perfectly. And then of course you can search a specific topic, which in this case is camping. Now take a look at some of these. These right here are fully customizable templates that would look fantastic on a mug. And you have an endless amount of options to choose from minimalist designs to more complex ones, colorful ones, monochromatic designs. Now lately I've been watching a lot of van life content on YouTube. I don't even know why, so I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. Now all I really want from this template is the logo with the van and the text. So I'll get rid of everything else, including the background, and I'm gonna change the color of the logo to black. There's still a texture in the background, so we can get rid of that from the layers section. Now because this is a fully customizable template, you can of course edit or change the text. So we're going to do camping van life instead and change the font. Now you can even change the van in the center in case you're not into classic Volkswagen T2s. So to change it, we can simply delete this one, and now again on the left hand side we have a section that says elements. This is where you can add all sorts of graphic elements to your designs. So let's search for van, and look at that. This one is perfect. So we're going to place it in the center, and we're going to remove the beige color. There we go. Now we can group this together and make it bigger. And if we navigate to the top, we can click on mockup and see how our design looks like on a mug. So here to the left, we have all sorts of different mockups, including mug mockups. So we click show all, and you have an endless amount of options you can try. This one right here is perfect, so look at that. That's not bad at all. And if you want to make variations of this design, you can even change the color and offer it on a black mug as well. Now the great thing about pre-made templates is that Etsy is to a great degree a numbers game. The more designs you create and upload, the greater the chances that one of them is going to get noticed and gain some traction. As you can see, successful stores do have a lot of listings published. So the faster you can create and upload designs, the greater your chances of success. And that's where a platform like Kittl can really make a difference, because it already offers you a ton of ready to upload designs. Of course, you should customize these to make them unique, but you gain a massive advantage by already having tons of design ideas ready to customize. For example, take a look at this template right here. You have 6 different designs ready to edit and upload to new listings in a matter of minutes. And if you need help or inspiration for the text that go in these designs, you can even use the integrated AI quote generator to help you come up with some creative quotes. So let's go ahead and do that. Say we want to create some outdoorsy quotes, and we want to make them, let's say, motivational and 5 to 8 words long. So we click on generate quotes, and Kittl will give you a bunch of copyright-free quotes that you can use to customize your designs. And by the way, these are really good and are somehow optimized for the use that we plan to give them. So this is what I love about this platform, is that you don't have to be bouncing between different websites or services to get the different components that go into making beautiful designs that sell. Everything from license-free fonts, stock footage, clip art, mockups, quote generators, and all kinds of graphic editing tools. Everything you might need is bundled together in this one place, easily accessible and fully integrated. So it's really convenient, and it makes the whole process really smooth and frictionless and quite enjoyable as well, which I'm not gonna lie is kind of a big deal for me. So as you can see, in a matter of minutes, literally, I was able to create all these designs, and I even have the mockups ready to upload them to my shop. And within these designs, you can of course offer personalized options with your customer's name. For example, take this listing as a reference. As you can see, they have a wraparound design with a bunch of pines and trees and a custom name behind the tree line. And they also include the moon and some stars in the sky. So I'll show you how you can create something just like this. So what's different about this one is that it's a fully wrapped design, so the proportions are different from our previous example. So if you go to your print-on-demand provider, you can get the exact print area size of a mug, which in this example is 2475 by 1155 pixels. Now, I'm also going to take a screenshot of these guidelines, and I'll show you why in a minute. So go back to Kittl and create a new project using those dimensions. Now I'm going to upload my screenshot and properly place it on my artboard. We're going to block it in place. Now this way we can get the lines that correspond to the front and back of the mug, which are these two right here. This is useful because we can use them as reference to properly place the name of our customer and make sure it lines up perfectly with the front and back of the mug. So now we design. We're going to start by placing the trees. So this time we're going to go to Elements, Illustrations, and here we can find Outdoor Pictograms. So we click Show All, and we have hundreds of nature-related pictograms to use. So we're going to place some different kinds of pines and trees here. We're going to play with the sizes and position using our reference guidelines. And by the way, you can customize the color on these to make them even or to have some contrast between different trees. We can also add some birds, the moon, and some stars. And I think I'm also going to add a hiker here. Okay, so this is starting to look really good. And last but not least, we add the custom name. Now, unlike this listing right here, I want to add the name both in the front and back because I believe it looks much better when you're holding the mug. So let's do both sides. sides. We'll choose a nice font, and there we go. Now just one final touch. As you can see, the text seems to be behind the trees, and there's a white outline around the trees, so let's do that too. So first we have to make sure that the name layers are behind the tree illustrations. So we'll adjust the order of the layers down here, and now we simply select the trees overlapping the name, and we adjust the border weight and change the color to white. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Now we simply turn off the background layer with the guidelines and click mockup. Now look at that. Doesn't that look great? And I actually think it looks much better with the name facing directly to the front, honestly. So again, these tools will allow you to create whatever design you can imagine. But I also want to show you guys how to create some of these best-selling mugs, which are these custom pet mugs with a picture, a name, and some graphic elements. So the first step is to get a picture of your customer's pet. Now in this case, we're going to use a random picture from Kittl's stock footage library. So I kind of like this one. Now pretend this is the image that you got from your customer. The first thing you want to do is remove the background. To do that, simply go to the right and click on AI background remover. And just like that, we have a clean cutout of the dog. We can also adjust the brightness and contrast of the image from the right-hand menu. Now, if you don't like the outline of the image, you can apply a mask to sort of reshape it. So let's go to Elements, Mask, and let's do this one. Now simply drag and drop the dog image into the mask and adjust the size. Next, we need the name, so we'll just add a simple headline, choose a nice font, add a little graphic element like a paw, and just like that, you have a $1,000 listing. Now the last step, of course, would be to apply your designs to the actual mugs using your preferred print-on-demand provider and get them ready to sell. And by the way, keep in mind that you can absolutely repurpose some of these designs and profit multiple times from them. For example, you could place the exact same designs on t-shirts and they could work just as well. Now remember to use my promo code to get a 25% discount on your first month or your first year on all of Kittl's paid plans. If you want to dive deeper into some of Kittl's tools and how to create amazing designs for t-shirts, make sure to watch this video right here. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next week.